What it do? Kripple Krew. EDC with DBD. Able but deadly. And welcome to another Tactical Tuesday. I'm going to start off at the top of the chat. And we're going to say what's up to Blade and Ginger, who popped in first. Hey, man, what it do, Jamie? How are you today? Nikal, Knives I'll, my man. Tristan, Projectiles are Sharp, member of Kripple Krew Inc. Also, Tristan is the one who sent in these two dope MBKs for review. I forgot to put that in my short this morning, but Tristan sent those in. I appreciate you, my man. Faithful EDC. What's going on, homie? Member of Kripple Krew Inc. What's up? I just realized that you're not a mod, and I'm going to fix that in a minute so that you can post your link. Guys, if you're not following my boy Faithful EDC, check him out. He's got some dope content and some really cool knives. We've got Jim Cox, member of Kripple Krew Inc. Right now, Demco and McNeese are your favorite USA companies. Very fair. Those weren't in the list. Good call. Those are definitely nice selections. Matt Moorer, what up, homie? J to the H. Whoops. Going by number of knives owned, Spyderco wins, says the member of the Kripple Krew Inc. Montana Knife Company drama. President of the company says tariffs will not raise prices, so buy American. Think us back later to complain about tariffs ruining his business for buying imported tools. Lonestar Cowboy, what it do? Demco and TRM for you. Big Papa Foot reviews. Good afternoon. My day is going very well. I hope yours is also. I'm also going to make you a mod so that you can drop your links. And let's get boom, boom. There we go, Faithful. Now you can also, my brother. Go ahead and drop yours. Folks, if you don't know, you can always drop yours or other people's links on here. We want everybody to be able to grow. Amanda was home now, left work early, got some absolute fire waiting on your doorstep. Oh, yeah. Ron Dobbins, member of Kripple Krew Inc., my brother, how are you? It's going well here. Yeah. There's Faithful's link. Make sure you check out his content. Like I said, dope content with some dope knives. Mayo Monkey, member of Kripple Krew Inc. What's going on, homie? How are you? Playing with the new Devo Fireball 1.5. Ooh, the Fireball is one of the few Devo models I haven't messed with. They look awesome. I just haven't had the funds to mess with them. Mick MFN Ranger, member Kripple Krew Inc. What it do? Ron Dobbins. This is the Reich Knife Alien 4, a Richard Wu design. And you guys know that I've had a love-hate relationship with Reich Knives. I think they make beautiful knives. And I've wanted to love every model that I've received, but there's always something about it, each model, that holds me back. Not that this is legitimately one of the craziest, nicest, just wildest knives I've ever touched. The programming for the machining alone on these integral titanium handles is nuts. I mean, there's milling everywhere. Our pocket clip perfectly matches. And then I love the way that they did that flipper tab and how it comes through the integral. The blade is held on with another integral titanium piece. And this integral titanium piece holds the blade and has the flipper built into it. So the flipper tab is not part of the blade. And it's a Persian, but the ergos on this are beautiful. Whether you're back here, where you can just let that blade just grab and do the work for you, or choked up in here, which is very comfortable. That wicked, slicey Damascus blade is just ready to work. It's a beautiful Damasteel. Just a truly awe-inspiring knife, Ron. And you get this for less than $400. You can get for $389, I believe, on Blade HQ. You can get this, and whoops, that's not it. It comes with, I know I'm missing some folks, people. I'll go through the hellos in a minute. It comes with the Reich self-defense or Protech Tools B. It's a titanium, pressure tool with a pry, with a bottle opener, a glass breaker, and a hidden T6 T8 driver. This is full tie, and you get this and this for $389. Honestly, with how many hours just the handle takes to mill, I do think that's a very fair price. All right, let's get back up to see who I missed while I was answering Ron. Wanted to tell him about that. Yeah, their knives are very, very futuristic. Faux shizzle. Big Papa Foot Reviews dropping his link. Make sure you check him out. Devo makes some of my favorite designs, Faithful. You're going to get a chance to check him out going forward, and it's awesome. Be shady. What it do, brethren? He's working and lurking, so he probably can't say hi to everybody, but he's here, and he says hello. Clint to the Crosby. What's going on? The only one you've ever checked out is the Hummingbird. What up, Gabe Harlan? I've checked out, I think, half a dozen or so now, and the reviews are up on the channel. They make beautiful knives. There's just always something about them. But one thing, Reich is a perfect example of a company, or how any company should send knives to reviewers while they're in the prototype stage. And I'm not saying send them to me at all. They could pick larger reviewers, but every company should send their prototypes to knife reviewers. This one, I think, is actually like almost literal knife perfection. But most of them have, some massive flaw that just kills it for me. And a little bit of time with a prototype at a reviewer would have taken care of the issues. Again, I'm not saying me, just anybody. Carrying the exact same design as that Kubi Scimitar fixed blade 5-point as that in your Kubi Scimitar. Nice. Nice. What it do, Josh 304? How are you, homie? Yeah, that mirror on the Damascus looks really fire. Working on that nice 81 C10. See, Chick Hicks Production, what's going on? How are you today? Appreciate the sub. What you carrying today? What's in everybody's pockets? Kneel to the Mac member, Kripple Krew Inc. What it do? Kathleen Smith, hope your eyes are doing well today. Good to see you. DBD. Yeah. Metadominatrix of like knife. She always gets her strap on. I like that one. I like that one. Yeah, that Reich Alien is just a crazy design. I'm not affiliated with Reich. Like I said, you can pick it up on Blade HQ. You could use my affiliate link if you wanted to. I just think that it's a wicked cool knife. Henry G, what's going on? Now these are nutty. Tristan sent his Monterey Bay Knives Saber-tooth and its little brother, the MBK Wolverine. And these are pretty dope knives. So he's got the frag texture on the Wolverine and the diamond on the Saber-tooth. The ergos on these are just great. And it is awesome having that big old blade pop out of the handles. Like, even knowing Mud's got the pyrite warning and Ultim Kaiser sheepdog and Kaiser muskrat on the belt. Yay. Dwayne MF and Letterman. What it do? Kelly's Mishmash. What's up? She's gonna be in and out and stuff, doing a lot of other things, so she might not be able to tag everybody. But you know Kelly sends her love. Which of the two do I like better, Ron? I like the name of the Wolverine better just because I'm a huge Wolverine comic book fan. But as cool as this size is, and I am good with this size, I like this a lot because unlike that Berg blade that I reviewed, this is wide enough that it's very easy for me to get my flick on. So as much as I wanted to like the Wolverine better, just because I'm a huge Wolverine fan, I do like the Saber-tooth a little better. The heavier blade is fun. I love how much blade comes out of this handle. Like, you just get a big, chunky blade. Not chunky. I mean, it is slicey. Just, I love the width of this blade that comes out. And I could definitely see, I would go between them if I had them. Because the Saber-tooth could easily be your full-size knife for the day. Let's compare right quick to a PM2. So it's longer than a PM2. So the Saber-tooth could easily be your full-size knife for the day, your large knife. And you could carry something smaller. Or, I mean, like, you could rock the Wolverine as your main EDC. It's not small. Here it is next to the PM2. Let's, that's what I was just going to compare it to, Ron. Because it is almost the exact same length as a Neutron 2. Like, they are very, very similar in size. Also pretty similar in grip area because of the forward choils on both. So, yeah, this is Para 3 and Neutron size. While this is bigger than an Atom or a PM2. But it doesn't feel like you're carrying a giant knife. You know, it's a good size and weight. That even though this is a little bit bigger than what I typically EDC, I could easily carry this. So I do like the Saber-tooth just a little more because the size feels so good for how big it is. Oh, the TRM's been on the bottom the whole time, homie. The action on both is great. Where the hell is Kershaw ZT? Hey, it's in other. What it do, Brian F? How are you, man? I've got your family in my prayers, brother. I hope your daughter and your grandkids are doing all right. Love big knives, yay. 6'10", little tall. The Gunner's Dirty Workbench, what up? Yeah, the action on both of these is great. Whether you're using the front flipper, I mean, they reverse flick. Woo! Don't want to jack up Tristan's knives. They, not reverse flick, they reach around both of them very easily. And then, man, you can easily thumb with that blade hole and, whoops, with the blade hole or the fuller, you can reverse flick either one of them from wherever you want. This one, whoops, that's my thumb in the way. The action even slightly snappier just because the extra weight of the blade. Chef Rocky, see what it do? What it do? Yeah, that's for sure, Big Papa Foot. Chuck it. What's going on? Kneel to the Mac. Have a great rest of your day, homie. Hope you have a great day at work. Kneel to the Mac is Ken, the CJRB Acacia, Gerber US1, Tiny Sog, and Fallamov Mini Light. Hell yeah. Throwing halves to make a point now. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Yeah, the reverse or the reach around, especially since you've got that texture on there. Like this jimping for the front flipper is not even the jimping that I normally like. I like it finer but grippier. This is rounded on the edges. It doesn't go all the way over the top. Like all the things that I dislike in a front flipper, except it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It works perfect. Hell yeah. Well, welcome. I'm glad you're here. Welcome to the Kripple Krew. Well, we talk about knives, lives, and all kinds of crap. It's under Kershaw needs some respect restored. Well, they haven't, I only get 4 options in the poll. TRM and Spyderco had to be there. I put Benchmade there not because I believe they'd belong there anymore, but because I wanted to see if there was any fanboys in it that was picking them. And then that only left room for other. Let's take a look at Bladed Ginger's carry today. And folks, if you want to share your carry, you can always send it to me on Instagram if you want to share it with the Kripple Krew. G-Ball Vision. Member Kripple Krew Inc. What it do? Gary Graham. What's going on? Welcome. Just got home and opened up some fire. All right. More buying Kershaw than Benchmade. Probably. Benchmade sucks. I love my mini grip though. I do. So let me pull up. Oh, damn. Let's take a look at Tristan's, or at Nick's carry today. This is Bladed Ginger with the AD 20.5 shark foot tie, the Arcade S35AV, and DLC with the Ultimate inlays. This is my fucking grail arcade. And then the Ginger Vuitton Cardington. And then, ooh, look at that Padre reverse tux. I've checked out the Compadre, not the Padre though, and a Hinderer. Ooh, damn, that's some fire, brother. My IG is EDCwithDBD. Mikey Trails, what it do, brethren? Member Kripple Krew Inc. Thank you for that, homie. I won the concept Chimera on the Blade HQ live, and it's funny. I think it's what's the blade seal on which one, homie? These are S90V. This is 20CV. This is S35VN, and this is. Or do you mean on his 80-20.5? Which knife was we talking about? Anyway, I think I won the not the Timascus, the Lightning Anno Chimera, and I don't like Lightning Anno, but I think Mrs. Deadly really loves the knife. You think Benchmates are fine, just don't like their business model of catering to the fanboy and adding the butterfly tax. That's a good way to put it. I won on Blade HQ's live. Like TRM, Spyderco, Benchmade, but Kershaw's still your favorite. Separate favorite company from favorite USA knives. Yeah, the Entropic Anno. You have a favorite company, then favorite knives. That's fair. Chimera is cool. Yeah, I saw that, Gary. That was awesome. That Barbie giveaway was fun. Let's pull that up, Chuck it. Boom. Let me get your request here. I'm on my computer, so it takes Instagram a minute typically to update. I'm waiting for that to come in. I'm sure it's going to be in my requests at Foist. We'll keep an eye on that. TRM is probably your favorite company and people. See, now that I absolutely agree with. What it do, Aries, my brother? He's listening and lurking, trying to get some things done. So he might not be tagging everybody, but he's here. You know, he's about to have an awesome drop, by the way. Awesome drop. If he gets a chance in a bit to send me the knives from the drops and pictures, I will share them with everybody. Yeah, these are $389 with the titanium defense tool that has the hidden driver on Blade HQ. This is from the pass around. I'm just checking it out, but man, is it amazing. TRM is family, yeah. TKE, member Kripple Krew Inc. He's saying hello from work, stopping in the Cougar. Smash the like button. Have a killer day, my friend. He won't be able to tag everybody, but he says, what's up? Frame lock is smooth as the XM18. Hell yes. TRM McNeese are the best people you've met. That's dope. Has to get back to the you got some ass shaking to do. Twerking for them bucks. Oh, G-Ball. I was wrong. Remember I said this was not reverse flickable? I just wasn't. Here we go. Come on, we just did it. I wasn't reverse flicking the right spot. You definitely can reverse flick. Carrying a Spyderco Military 2, Delica 4, Tenacious and Urban. Damn nice carry. Still have the stainless steel to come back from Peters, but you have the 3 ADCRVs done. Hell yeah. Those would be cool to share with everybody. Beardo, member Kripple Krew Inc. What it do, my man? Will twerk for knives. Ain't much of an ass. Look like the Warner Brother frog. Yeah, I did not think this was reverse flickable, but it's easier when I can do it almost every time when I'm not under the camera. But you definitely can reverse flick off of the titanium blade mount. You can't really use the hole, but you can use that titanium and launch it off. Uh-oh. I'll look in just a second, Chuck it. TKE, member of Kripple Krew Inc. for 4 months. He says 4 months, I still can't figure out how to cancel. We will give him some TRM acoustics. Listen to that thunk. Oh, so nice. I appreciate your support, brother. Thank you. Oh, remember, folks, if you're not a member of Kripple Krew Inc., it only costs a couple of bucks a month to join. And you get access to members-only content as well as members-only giveaways. Ooh, you got the slicer cub, all the black aluminum. You got a stealth shark cub. Hell yeah, shark cub is such a good knife. Possibly the best. I mean, this could be the best EDC shark lock. Just how thin and slicey that blade is compared to a standard Demco chunky blade stock. And, you know, this is much thinner behind the edge than most of the Demcos. It makes a phenomenal EDC knife. And about the strongest 5th pocket knife you can rock. That's awesome, G-Ball. I would definitely be happy to come on more often. Carrying the Arcade and S9DV 8020 yesterday. Dual shocks. Oh! Thank you, Ron Dobbins. Hey, Dale, I'm glad you found one you liked, and I'm sure you're going to love the Shark Cub. It's such a good knife. Yeah, I had a great time Saturday, my friend. Anonymous. You know, it really depends on who makes it and what you're trying to use it for. An automatic knife isn't made to be a hard use knife. The lock style isn't made for hard use. But for light duty EDC tasks, just pulling it out and getting some done real quick and putting the knife away, most of them are fine as long as you're not buying there is a lot of cheap garbage automatics out there. But if you buy one from a reputable brand, they're going to be pretty reliable. Oh, that would be a blast. That would be a crazy live. I'd be down. Jim Miller says he's lurking. He's kind of busy right now eating that lunch, so he might not be tagging everybody, but he says hello. Member Kripple Krew Inc. Says your nipples make him unable to focus. That's what's in pocket. DLT exclusive tie size pickup and Spyderco McBee with tie dice. Nice. Make sure you're good and drunk. Uh-oh, folks, you might be getting a G-Ball TKE DBD three-way. But yeah, Anonymous, if you like automatic knives and you can carry them where you are, if you're just using it for regular light duty EDC tasks and you get a reputable one, you should be fine. Now, don't buy it and think that you can use it for the same type of stuff as something like a shark lock or a compression lock, because that's not what this lock is meant for. It's not meant for hard duty tasks. Found a new fix you want made by Aries EDC, the Thistle. Yay, yay, yay. Let me see if I've got, oh, it looks like I've got that request now. Let's accept. And we're going to share this carry right here. I'm going to try to share it without showing his real name. What if I pull it up and then I click here? Will it stay up? Yes, it did. And then I can hide his name like that. Okay. Got some Flytanium AK-47 pocket clips. Hell yes. Sent the whole hotel. Awesome. I'll take a look in just a second. Oh, the Spyderco that was in my hand, Gary. This, I'm only okay with it on automatic knives. Okay, check it. Cool. Don and Chris, what's up? Good to see you. On an automatic, I'm cool with it. Gary, this is the Cutlery Shop exclusive CTS XHP PM2 Warncliffe rendition with Flytanium aluminum loop scales, an MXG clip. This is my favorite Spyderco and one of the best EDC knives ever created. Now let's share this gorgeous smock that Chuck is carrying. That is a beautiful, beautiful smock. Look at those scales. That clip is phenomenal on there. Oh, the smock is very high on my Spyderco grail list. Ooh, rocking that tour. I have yet to check out a Tor knife, but that is so good looking. Got the DLC and the titanium. Love it. Check out the Hawks that Aries going to be dropping this month with beautiful Kieranite scales on those ones. Look at this. Oh my. That's my favorite one right here. I love that. Oof, a bloom. You know we love blooms. A thistle. I love that chunky boy. Another bloom. Beautiful micarta. Look at that bloom. Such a great knife. Killing it, Aries. These are going to be available later this month, folks. Tor is your birthday knife? The dark. Okay, carries above it. I'll take a look again. Oh, there we go. Why is it trying to cut that picture off? Gargoyle was the red one. My bad. Gargoyle. Yay. Here we go. Full dress circuitized smock. Ooh. Yeah, I need a smock. A smock has been very high on my Spyderco wish list for a long time. Oh, we got a crew card, a PM2, or Para 3. We've got a Kubi and Aries EDC Bloom. Looks like the Clip Point Bel Air. We got a full-size grip, Benchmade Griptilian. We've got the Clydesdale. Check out the awesome all done by Brian F. himself, Minstate EDC. Looks like we've got a Muskrat up top. I always forget what the name of that Morris blade is. And then your most recent one here, I forget what that knife is. But awesome carry, brother. Awesome carry. If anybody else wants to share their carry, you can hit me up on Instagram. Yo, Gatita Oso! What's up, sis? Member Kripple Krew. Yeah, a lot of acronyms. CTS, XHP, PM2. Yeah, I need to get a smock. Faux shizzle. Yes, if you want one of those Aries knives, they will be gone in a couple minutes. That's how fast they go. And since there is only one of each style, you got to be on it and ready for the one that you want. Because they are going to go within 2 minutes. Does Spyderco make a Tenacious in the Salt series? I don't believe so yet. Kane Miranda, member of Kripple Krew Inc., but they do make them in several of the highly corrosion resistant steel. Yeah, the Morris Hoglet, and Ogre Toe for the big one. That's right. Have to modify what you're carrying at some point today. Kane Miranda's running his earrings and listening, running his errands, so he might not be tagging everybody, but he's here and he sees y'all. We're going to move so people can see the sizes of those two next to each other. I had the Clio from my fifth pocket today because I wanted to rock some more of that titanium and S90V with these guys, and I'm pretty sure these are OEM'd by Artisan. And I wanted to, yeah, they definitely, I believe these are done by Artisan. So I carried this with them to match with the tie-in S90V. 3 titanium and S90V knives under $150. That's crazy. Squat shot! What's up, member Kripple Krew Inc.? Good to see you, Robert Willoughby. Yo, yo, yo. A Milwaukee fastback and a set of wee hot double bits today. There we go, killing that work carry. Love your Kubi Bloom, but need an Aries Bloom. I understand. I love my Kubi Bloom, but now I want an Aries Bloom Cliff. I'm a big fan of the Bloom Cliff since I already have a Bloom from Kubi. It's kind of stupid. It's not public. Yeah, I think it's Artisan. Judging by the prices, and I know that like Ray Laconico has done a lot of work with Artisan. Yeah, I really want to bloom. Yes. Yeah, Aries makes such phenomenal fixies. It looks like Artisan to me, Blade of Ginger. Even the texturing is done very similarly. The clips, everything about it screams Artisan to me. Later, brother. Talk to you later, my homie. I should have that alternator here for Deadly Daughter's car later today. If so, I'll probably get with you tomorrow. I'll let you know when it gets in here. You're getting, oh yes, I saw that, Gabe. The Manix 2 XL salt coming in coming soon. I saw that on MC. You wanted to see Lagatha again with that beautiful sex horny blade shape? Lagatha was on the belt where she lives. Eagle Scout EDC. What's up? Good to see you. Yeah, Lagatha. She is never far from me. That's for sure. Such a perfect knifey knife. Ron, I think QSP. I have zero clue. But I think it's QSP or Best Tech. Ooh, we got Jim Miller's carry and the full dress smock coming. Let's take a look at those. Oh, damn. Damn. You've got two of my grails. My top 3 Spidey grails. Go. PM2 Tonto. And then Shaman, and then Smock. That's my top 3 Spidey grails. And we got Met and Boss. Beautiful scales on both of these. That Timascus is insane looking on that Smock. Oh, and that's an LMAX. That's an LMAX. Frickin' Shaman. Oh, DBD got a pants tent. DBD got a pants tent. Jim Miller with the beautiful Devo tall boy, my top Devo grail. An awesome microjet from Tempest. And our homeboy D. Sharon's Muskrat. What a great carry. Phenomenal carry, brother. Oh, what we get from Nick Martino. And we got some other stuff from Aries. Oh, that's wicked. I don't know if you want that shared, but that's wicked, Nick. I can share if you want. Oh, check this video out from Aries, though. 15V native lightweight. Shaman's next in line for you. Yeah, I want a Shaman so bad. Oh, that's no fun, but I hope the cruise went well. Have the Voodoo and the Vandals calling you. Let's share some more Instagram stuff right quick. Here's a video from Aries. Maybe. Maybe. We'll close Instagram for a minute. We'll do that again. Oh, hey. Somehow I didn't. Yeah, I just accepted your message, Ron. Let's get back to the Aries video first. Ooh. That Remet looks so good with all the hidden hardware. All your hardware is hidden. That's crazy. You take it apart at the back. And then look at that beautiful Aries custom right next to it. Oh, fantastic carry today, Aries. And check out what Nick is having made. Holy crap. That's going to be sick. Oh, that's awesome. Hell yeah. I want that so bad, homie. I want that shaman so bad. Modifying the military 215V. Ooh, hell yeah. What'd you get today, Eagle Scout? Yeah, that Remet with all the hardware hidden is dope. I'm gonna pull up the River's Edge cutlery. Shaman 10B. Oh, let's do this. Shaman. Yeah, it's out of stock, but they're supposed to be bringing a DLC version of it. But oh, they have S30B. That's it. Got a dark mode downdraft. Hell yes. That is sick. It is. It is a Jason Grant. Free knife shop? Do you mean knife ship free? Or is there a website called Free Knife Shop? The downdraft is my favorite Tempest model so far. Oh, that's sick, Nick. Here we go. I'm going to share this. This is crazy. Scale material that our boy Nick is getting. Look at that. That is some sick, sick scale material. That's going to be an awesome fixie. Oh, we got a Cal carry. If you're fast enough. Freedom Knife Shop. Okay, I'll check that out. I've never heard of them. Yeah, that is really dope. Really dope. Yeah, pocket jank and a knife. That would be sick. After you get the scales made, you could send the remaining material to our boy Brian F, and he could go buck wild for you. Dude, yo, if there's it doesn't take very big pieces. Oh, shoot. Check this out. It would not take very large pieces for him to make scales for you for a muskrat. Imagine if you had a custom fixie with those scales and then that material on your on a muskrat. That would be sick, homie. Stan, remember Kripple Krew, what's up? Yeah, dude, if you send that material to our boy Brian F, he could put scales on a couple of smaller fixies and make pocket jank. He could make his alls with it. He could make pocket jank for you with it. A dab spoon. But those would look sick on a muskrat. He could throw some glow liners underneath it. Oh man, I'm already building a badass knife. A muskrat with glow liners and that scales. Oh, Brian F would kill that. He said you can get a lot from it. Oh, it would be so sick to have a muskrat with that. But I mean, you could do any of these fixies. He could do badass scales for. Like if you got a tenable tiny dancer, this would look really cool with those. But even more so, a concept tiny dancer with the milled blade and those scales would be sick. Yeah, but a muskrat for shizzle. Glow muskrat scales from our boy Brian F with that material. Too cool. First, we're going to look at this beautiful carry. Share from our boy Knives of Life. Cal with the concept par. I haven't checked out the concept or tenable par yet, but they both look fantastic. A TRM, Holy Nerd, one of the best fifth pocket knives ever made. Tactile Knives, Bare Titanium. We've got the TRM Neutron Frame Lock. Very dope, my friend. Awesome carry. Oh, look at this. Yeah, some micarta and glow bead to go with, or is that, yeah, or is that the ultimate? That doesn't look like ultim. I know he does have some ultim he's working with. But look at that. I think that's glow material to match that underneath the micarta on the muskrat. But yeah, dude, imagine a muskrat done like that, but with your material. Sever7, what it do, my man? The knife is in production? Yes. Good to hear it. Good to hear it, my friend. I cannot wait to see it. Ordered a 15B pair of 3 today. Oh, hell yes. Hell yes. Have a good one, Aries. Have a great day. They don't like working with G-Carta. Gotcha. I got to check out the Freedom Knife Shop real quick. So many knife stores. Let's shop Spyderco. Shaman and Spy 27, Military 2. Oh, PM2, or I mean Manix 2, 15V. Oh, out of stock. So's the Shaman. Spyderco Sage 5, lightweight, and Spy 27. Sage 5 Salt lightweight. Let's add to cart and see what the price comes in at. View cart. It's not showing a price. Guess that one doesn't get a discount. Yeah, that one doesn't have a discount. Okay, so not all of them. What else they got? Ooh, they have the Sage 5 and Rex 121. $255. That's actually the best price I've seen on that. Yeah, $255 is the best price I've seen for the Sage 5 in Rex 121. Do they have? Just scrolling through, seeing what else they have. They have the 15V Para 3. Para 3 Salt. What? I just want to see in stock. There we go, in stock. Anything really cool now besides those we already said? They have the Rex 121, both the lightweight and the regular. Techno 3. Oops, I didn't mean to add that to the cart. Freedom Knife. Okay. Going back to this now. See if I miss anything while I was looking. Ultimates for the Ultimate Challenge coins. I need to get one of those from you. Yes, 15V going away, unfortunately. Yeah, Nick, they aren't mine. They aren't mine. These belong to Tristan. Projectiles are sharp. He sent them in to check out, and damn, are they cool. The Wolverine, great size. Almost the exact same size as a Neutron 2. But I really like the Saber-tooth. Bigger. The Rex 125 Sage 5 is 188. That's stupid. This is the Saber-tooth is a little bit, it's almost the exact same size really as a PM2, where the other is almost the same size as a Para 3. So if that gives you an idea, I like the Saber-tooth a lot. They're both dope, but I like this one just a little more. And then the Reich Alien 4 is in for the pass around group. So these three aren't mine, but checking them out right now. Gotcha. Stan, they really are. Tristan's let me check them out, and not only are they awesome, but they're a great price. The plain saber-tooth is $140, and the textured saber-tooths are $150. The Wolverine is $130, with the textured ones being $140. So only $10 more for texture. Both of them $150 or less for titanium and S90V. Titanium pocket clips, great action. Snappy, awesome blades that get down nice and sharp. Whoop, my paper wasn't all jacked up. There we go. Sage 6 for $130? No way. Yeah, it is. This community is amazing. Allowing me to check out your knives that you guys spent money on and review them and share them with the Kripple Krew is so awesome. And I always greatly appreciate it. The warning makes you horny. Yay, yay, yay. It feels so good with the aluminum scales now. But a Cybertrix, I have not checked out a Cybertrix yet. They look kind of cool, but I have not handled one. Huh. That's nutty because that's a stupid price for that Sage 5. I might have to try to find a way. Pink, how are you? Well, I made the channel. No, I do not make knives personally, but there are knife makers on the chat. Hell yeah, Nick. AWT scales. Yes. Hell yeah. I was thinking of it going AWT as well until I saw these were $22.50 after discount. I was able to get both the PM2 and the mini grip scales for about the same price as a set of AWTs. So, oh, crap. Gentlemen of honor, what's going on? I hope everything goes well at your appointment. Thanks for popping in, homie. Stage 6 for $149. Oh. One of the favorites right now, Pink. One of my favorites is my PM2 Warney. But the knife that I carry by far the most, that would be awesome, Nick, is my TRM Neutron 2. This is the knife that I carry the most, Pink. Joe Isabella, what's going on, homie? Good to see you. Oh, okay, that's good, gentlemen of honor. Glad to hear it. Yeah, yeah. If you see the prostate dot go like this, you know you're in trouble. Yeah. Yeah. There's some of my knives that I go back to more than others. This is the one that I carry the most. Damn. I'll check him out in just a second. The Neutron 2 is a knife that is on me almost every single day, just like Lagatha. That's my two most carried knives of 2025. I do plan on doing a list because we're a little over halfway through the year with an update on what's been carried the most this year. And there's a few others that I go to a lot, and so I do want to make a video showing the ones that I like to go to. I'm pulling up AZ USA. Kubikois, that's such a good knife and a phenomenal reverse flick. Phenomenal reverse flick. I got my Kubikois from I got mine from Duty's Daggers, and I actually ended up giving it away because it was kind of a piece of channel history, so it became part of a giveaway. I've been thinking about putting a video together like that, Nick, and I'll have to do it. Let's look at AZ USA. Share this screen real quick. We're going to go Inception mode for a second. The Cochise was a cool looking model. I really liked the way this looked. Small amount was the Blitzkrieg. Ooh. I like that's a Miguron OEM knife. You can tell right off the bat. That's absolutely Miguron. That's a good looking knife. And Miguron, such a good OEM. The Hell Dorado. Wait, you get one of these when you pre-order the Hell Dorado. For $100. So, oh, that's the Cochise color options. Okay. Too tough to die. Vanex? Yo! That's $100. That's a budget Vanex knife, and you get a $40 knife with it. Overall length 7.625 with a 3.5-inch blade. I like the choil a lot. Looks like it's comfortable back here, and it's contoured scales. Vanex for $100. Oh, I think I would go with the micarta and the PVD. $100 for Vanex contoured micarta and a Cochise, which is 14C, I think. And I think these are Miguron OEM'd as well. Yeah, 14C. Yeah, Miguron knives. So Miguron's doing all the OEM work, which is what you'd want. Oh. I might have to take advantage of that. Gosh, I would rather have. What else you got? Mannix 2 lightweight. 15V, $156. What's the free gift with purchase? It said free gift with purchase. What else they got for Spideys? Oh, Canis is sold out. Okay. Yeah, Hogermat. The swordfish. I like the sharp leopard better than the swordfish. The sharp leopard is definitely a little bit nicer. What do you got from Bigeron? Okay. Boy, I really like that that Vanex Eldorado though. That's pretty crazy. Vanex for $100. Zach, what's up? If you like Damascus, here's the Reich Alien 4 with an insane Damasteel blade. An integral titanium. Just a wild, wild knife. Yes, my tastes have also changed a fair amount. Absolutely, Nick, I agree. Oh, wow. That's awesome. I have not checked out the Jaegers, but they look great. 2 knives and 1s in Vanex. Yeah, that's stupid. Wow. Don Bond, what's going on? Welcome. Don't think I've seen you here before. I appreciate that, Mayo Monkey. He's saying, let's get them likes up. You know what? Mayo Monkey has been around forever. Come on, are you going to check up or catch up chat? There we go. Mayo Monkey, you're always here. Let you moderate. So right now, let's see what our poll is at. Oh, Spyderco and Other are tied right now at 37% each. We've had 70 votes in the poll. That's awesome. You know what? We're going to change up the poll. I'm going to make a new poll. There we go. And while that's going, you know what? Y'all kicking it with me. Let's do 5 free memberships. Who is going to get memberships to the Kripple Krew Inc. My TRM is going nowhere, Don Bond. Let's see. Terry, 1931 Leatherworks. Brian F., Ron Crow, Brian White, and Jason Beecher. What a phenomenal roll of 5 folks. Welcome to Kripple Krew Inc. Right with White River. Yay, there you go. Yeah, my TRM will go nowhere, homie. But if you like this TRM, you can use my link that's in the description or pinned comment and pick one of these up and save 5% with the code that's in the link and pinned comment. And get a pretty good discount on one of these through TRM. They just launched there. Jesse, member Kripple Krew Inc., what's going on? That's a good price. Good to see you, Jesse. The TRM hollow grinds, the Mike Irie hollow grinds are insane. So slow, slicey. I have 3 TRMs on the way in right now. One is mine. I have the new Bulldog Rev B with lizard skin tie. It should be here any day. It has shipped. And then we have an awesome viewer, a member of Kripple Krew Inc., Chris Lopez, is loaning me his TRM Neutron frame lock because I haven't checked out a frame lock, and his Mike Irie hollow ground atom with the Mokume camo carbon scales. So I've got 3 insane TRMs coming in, and one of them has the Mike Irie hollow grind, and I can't wait to check out that atom with it. TRM is my current favorite knife company. I love the people there. And their knives are just top notch. Have a Rockstead. Ooh. I'm sure my Ultim's going to get crushed in the poll. Yeah, Titanium is running away with it right now. Hey, Jim Miller, have a phenomenal day. I've only ever seen Rocksteads with the 0 grinds on them before, and those are crazy sharp. Love your Bulldog. Be getting more? Yes. Yeah, I'm really, really looking forward to checking out the Mike Irie hollow ground atom that he's sending in. If you like Ultim and you want an Ultim pin, Don Bond, check out Comm. Comm makes their embassy pins in Ultim, as well as their pin goes, which are much shorter. They also make a bolt action Ultim pin and an Ultim mechanical draft pencil. Plus, they have Ultim drivers and all kinds of stuff. I love Comm for Ultim. Ultim is my favorite material. And Comm is the best place to get Ultim. EDC with DBD always saves you 10%. Get some Bark River into yours. Yeah, Comm. Whether your material preference is Ultim, brass, copper, titanium, carbon fiber, whatever, they make it. And they have so much good EDC stuff. Oh, Mick! Holy crap! Almost forgot. I almost forgot. Look what came in yesterday. Via the pin I was showing was the County Embassy pin, but the driver, the Ultim, is their Ultim Master Precision driver. All of their TPK Master Precision sets are on sale right now. The titanium driver, the big bit kit with the bits is $54 right now after code EDC with DBD. Probably gonna grab it tomorrow. Yeah, hell yeah. So check it out. You guys know I dig the County Comm ready for action. Well, the R4A compact came in via the lefty pass around. And yeah, I'm gonna have to get one. Here's the size difference. Obviously, this is the glow version of both. And it's a great EDC size. Here it is next to the Tiny Dancer. It's only slightly longer than the Tiny Dancer. And here it is next to Lagatha. It is almost the exact same length as Lagatha. So a great EDC size. This is the County Comm Ready for Action Compact. The R4A Compact. This is the OG R4A Ready for Action. And they make these with glow scales, Ultim, micarta, carbon fiber. They have a bunch of different handle materials, dang it. But now they offer the compact. And it's a great size. These are under $50. And it just works. Like the big one did. It's a slab of steel with some scales on it, but it fits. It's comfortable. And gets down plenty slicey. Yeah, if you want one that you can beat up and put through some shiz in it, this is the one. They do their plunge grinds great, leaving you a lot of sharpening life. The glow is very, very bright. I wish they were taco sheaths, as you know. The big one is a taco, so I wish they did a taco on the small one. It would have made it better. But this is short enough that you could put this on your belt with this right in front of your buckle. It is not USA made. Actually, let me double check that. I want to make sure I'm right. I don't think it is, especially for the price. But I want to make sure. I'm almost positive it's China. I don't see where it says though. Let me see on here. Yeah, it doesn't say. Meritech. I know County Comm and Meritech, they make stuff for the military, but I'm almost positive it's made, it's a foreign knife. Matt Marr, my favorite Hawkbill shade blade is not a karambit, but actually a pakal. I love the DC blades and AM8 Mark II. This has one of the best wave features or pocket opening features I've ever used. And every time I pull this out, it opens every time, ready to go in my hand, ready to rock. And oof, this is a wicked ripper if you had to protect your beef jerky. The of my beef jerky defense style knives, like the knives that are mainly for defense, this would be the one that gets the most carry. I do have a couple of other, one of my Ultim knives. Oh no, that's the wrong way. The only other, the only karambit in my collection is my tack knife OTF. This one has spent a lot of time in my plate carrier for my when I wear my vest. But the knife that has replaced it for my plate carrier is my new DC Blades Mantis. This is the newest Hawkbill in the collection, and the knife that now is my plate carrier blade. The Mantis with silver twill carbon fiber. You can get these either the plain edge on the back, or no edge on the back, or serrated. They don't do, this part is not sharpened, so that technically it is not a double-edged knife. So even in, like, here in the state of Washington, you can legally carry this, but you have these wicked serrations on the back for slashing away from you, and then that hawk bill for clawing. These are less than $100 on the DC Blades website, and they match the Glaurung perfectly. This is one of my top budget knives of 2025 so far, the DC Blades Glaurung, and you can get it with this silver twill carbon fiber, black carbon fiber, or black G10, and you can get a Mantis to match any of those three handle materials. Both of these are under $100. And it's a awesome 1-2 combination of an EDC folder and then a beef jerky defense fixie. This compound ground, harpooned, recurve, Tonto buoy is such a good blade shape. This is so comfortable in hand. Awesome backspacer, titanium pocket clip. DC Blades puts out some wicked designs. Most of my defense forward stuff is from DC Blades. Byron, what it do? Splitting slices. Working at the cabinet shop, son. And oh, that's no good. He's okay though, right? You just said scary, but not bad. Oh, no one hurt. Good. Whew, that's good. That is not cool. Yeah, the mantis is wicked. And like it just fits comfortably. You know, if you had to open your bag of beef jerky from behind, you know, like the throat of the bag, you can hold it that way. Hold it in your offhand if your dominant hand is holding a cordless hole puncher. DC Blades Glaurung is such a fun knife. Lived on Capitol Hill and in Ording, Washington when you were younger. I'm in the I'm on the I almost said west. I'm on the east side of the state. I'm over in the desert, southeast Washington. Yeah, you know, the throat of the bag. You know, I gotta make sure I would never condone using it on anything organic, no matter how good of a job it would do on something organic. No, we use this for beef jerky bags and protecting your bag. I just try to keep YouTube from getting too ticked on at me. Kurt White, what it do, homie? How are you today? What's in the pockets? What are you carrying? We're gonna put a couple things away because I want to ask you guys. Put away the Concept Tiny Dancer. What do you guys think of the Work Sharp RMX? Got the Boker Gent too. Yay, yay, yay. So, this is currently in manual mode. I need to do a review on this real quick. And then I'm going to do a video where I take the pivot out and put the automatic pivot in. And it says there's two different positions for the auto pivot to control if you want the blade to come out slower or faster. You know me, I do like a gravity style button lock. It's my favorite type of button lock, one that opens and closes with the button. So I like this in manual mode. I got to tell you though, it is a different feel. The blade is very light because of how thin that 3V is. I mean, we're like 100 thousandths blade stock or less. That's actually less. I got to look it up again, but that's less than 100 thousandths. I agree, Mayo Monkey. Thank you, folks, for hitting that like button. It really does help the channel. And then the integral magnesium frame is so freaking light. I gotta look up the Razor brand. I don't believe so, Jim Bob. I gotta look up the Work Sharp RMX. I need to see what the weight is on this. Let's see. Come on. RMX reverse Tonto. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the drop point. I mean, I don't want to say I'm not a big fan. I prefer the blade shape that they call reverse Tonto. I'm going for the specs. Okay. .3V at 60 to 62 HRC. Okay, so it's a 3.2-inch blade, and it weighs only 2.4 ounces. 2.4 ounces. Our blade stock thickness. Why don't they list it? I really need to get some calipers. It doesn't list the blade stock thickness, but I would say it's between 90 and 100 thousandths. So only 2.5 ounces. And oh, it is. It feels too light. Like when you flip it out, it's not the feeling that you get from a blade thwacking out to titanium or steel. It's a much lighter thwack, but like it doesn't feel like you. Mentally, I first didn't feel like I had a strong tool in my hand just because of how light it is. But magnesium is a strong material. There is zero flex to this. I really like the idea of using it for the weight, and I could get used to the weight on this, how light it feels. We'll see how I like the idea of being able to swap it to auto really easily. We'll see how easy it is in practice before I judge that, though. I would be fine with this as a manual. And I think $140 for an integral 3V is damn fair. I think it's I like the innovation. Unlike Leatherman, we're actually seeing something different from them. That's what I like to see. This isn't just overcharging us and slapping your name on a knife. I mean, Leatherman did more than that. They did put some engineering into the knife that they're grossly overcharging us for. But this is innovation. This is something new. And I need another sheet of paper. Of course, I have it buried. There we go. It is so slicey, effortless with that thin 3V. I want one. I want one for myself. Gareth, my brother from a South African mother. How it going in Mozambique? MBK Saber-tooth with the Wolverine in the middle, homie. These are here from Tristan right now. Projectiles are sharp. That one's going to be dope. Yes, that one is going to be so dope. Tack Knives manual folders, ever since their first unnamed last year, have been really, really good. No, there's no reason. If DLC anything you like. If you like a budget knife, make it how you want it. Just because it's a budget knife doesn't mean it's something you're going to keep for a while, or not. It's not something that you'll keep. So do what you want to it. I like both. I like the Saber-tooth better. Yeah, it's way less expensive than I was expecting. Especially when we saw Leatherman's pricing. Like they're all sold out right now. But they're only $140, dude. And let me see how much the small one is. The compact is $130. I like the looks of the compact a lot as well. And I think I would rock that one in automatic. Yeah, the Wolverine is a phenomenal size. It's the same size as my Neutron 2, or the same size as a Para 3. So it is a good size, and it's, awesome action. A great knife. But this is PM2 size, and the action is even better because of the weight of the blade. And even though it is a big full-size knife, it doesn't handle like one. It's rather nimble. Oop, rather nimble. Yeah, I like them both, but I would say I prefer the Saber-tooth. How long is the blade? The Saber-tooth blade is 3 3/4 inches. Yeah. It's probably about 3.6 on the sharpened edge, and nearly 3 3/4 to the full, all the way to the frame. Get my fingerprints off. That is a beautiful satin. The action on these is great. Got you on the ultimate. What's up, Mad Yako? How you doing, brethren? Had your biggest fish today. Oh, got away. Mick Ranger, my county comm code is EDCwithDBD, all caps. How you been, Mad Yako? Good to see you. I want one of these really badly. The Saber-tooth, yeah, I'm going to have to pick one up, Tristan. It is a great knife, and I really like all of that blade that comes out. I really do like it. I appreciate, again, thank you for sending these in for me to check out. It's going to be fun to review them. Oh, folks, as you know, Mad Yako makes the dopest hanks around. And linked in the description is his and our homeboy Tactical Terry, who has also been here today, their joint website, which we're going to take a look at right now. That is WIDDC.com. On WIDDC.com, you've got our boy Yako and our boy Terry. Terry's got the concept Orlock coming any day. Got the North Mountain Redeemer coming from Yako. We got some awesome stuff coming, folks. Plus, look at that Vigilante Fixie. You can get leather from Terry. Let's click that. Let's click over here. Wallets or custom slips, or Terry can do any of these, or he can do custom work for you. You got the strap. You got the sick gear with Terry's awesome logo. Or we can pop over to Mad Yako's Wares, where look how many, this Skulls Hank is sick. This one right here is a beautiful pattern. We gave one of those away. Alex Kerber was the recipient. But all these dope, including the glow-in-the-dark Weed Hank that you know I love. This UV reactive one is the one that's currently out on my screen. We've got the Titanium Justin collabs. Some dope Hanks, folks. And you can get some awesome logo gear. Definitely check out EDCwithDBD.com. You can also, don't forget, you can get your Mad Wax there. I switched from Wicked Wax to Mad Wax. Much better price. Oh yeah, that's no good. One for the Kubi Vagrant? Hell yeah. Really awesome loot drop at the end of the month. Ooh, that's good to hear. Also, from Tristan, we got entry number 4 into the gas station knife war of 2025. That's right. New Mad Wax comes in a couple weeks. 1 ounce containers for $8. That's a killer deal. That is well worth it. So you guys have seen 3 entries so far into the Kripple Krew Knife War of 2025. But thanks to our boy Tristan, aka Projectiles Are Sharp, here comes entry number 4. Oh, yeah, that's right. I got the reverse flick. Oh, come on, come on. Ah, that's right, folks. I got 2 blades. One for you and one for that fool. I got 2 blades. We are looking at a real. Hey, we love you, brother. We love you, brother. We are looking at a real Tactical Tuesday surprise here, folks. It looks like it might just be some dead fish, right? But no. We've got tip down carry, the devil's anus of carry. Hey, love your brother. Have fun in Mozambique. Tell the family I said, what's up? We got 1. We got 2 recurve Tonto partially serrated blades. Do they line up? No, of course not. Our lockup on this one is at 80%, and our lockup in this one is at 100%. Check it out. These blades, the grinds don't even match up. So this one, the serrations start here. Here they don't start until right there. You can see one of our serrations got the edge bevel on it from the recurve, where it didn't on this side. We are rock solid on one. Got some blade play on this one. You know, we got them awesome ergos where the lock bars cut into your hand on both sides. Got high quality cutlery right here. Let's see. Is this the first one that, oh, it's the first one with a semi-sharp blade. Trying to use that recurve. Now let's use the flat then. There we go. She will cut more than the others. It's already deadlier than the others. That's gas station knife because it's going to ignite and blow up off your hand. You also have one blade that I can reverse flick and one that really doesn't want to. We have one liner that goes the right way and then one liner that goes the opposite way. Our thumb studs are at completely different positions, which looks ridiculous whether it's in the open or closed position. Like, they should have made them line up. This spot back here would have been perfect for a bottle opener, but nope, they decided it's too good for it. And to the best of my knowledge, the blade is steel. We have a wicked new entry, number 4, in the gas station knife war of 2025. Awesome entry, Tristan. Awesome entry. Competition really heating up, folks. Really heating up. Yeah, the bigger sizes are already available. And they are, at least they should still have some available. Uh-oh. Think you found one. Pulled it out of the Grail collection. Uber gas station fixie, huh? Oh, the gas station knife war of 2025 will continue for another month or so at least. Or giving people time to find them. Let me double check the website, homie. It was when I checked the other day. Oh, maybe the site is out of wax. I take it back, Terry. I mean, Brian. I take it back. When I looked the other day, there was mad wax at top, but they're out. It looks like he's out right now on the site. Ace Hardware was selling knives, but overpriced. They're hoping to catch people that don't know any better. That's going to be a tough one to beat for sure. For sure. I'm glad I don't have to do the judging. Y'all are going to be the judges. $10 440C? That's not too bad. $440C is pretty much Austin. Anybody know of anything wicked coming out that we might not know about that we should look up and see? Any dope ass knives dropping that we should be aware of? Man, we were talking about those Spydercos earlier. I really want one of those Sage, either the Sage 5 or the N121 or that Sage 6. Either one. Awesome. Yeah, I was using Wicked Wax before. I mean, any natural beeswax type stuff works great. Oh yes, we're gonna look at that. Any natural beeswax type stuff works great, but I like using Mad Wax now as well. I like to help support my boy. Let's look at those on. I know Blade HQ is going to get them a week early. I want this knife. Share. Inception. Look at that. Aluminum. Chavez. Aluminum frame. D2 blade. Oh, I don't know why they don't have the skull clip installed, but they come with the skull clip, which is all that matters. Go back. Thank you. They have the drop point, which they do look cool, but I would get a Tonto. I would want the dual grind, and I would want that one right there. Oh, I might have to pre-order that. It'd be my first job as. I might have to pre-order that. The other one on here that I really want to pre-order is this one. I want this Magpul Breslau with the first ever, for us, metal injected molded blade. That is, if this is successful, this could really change the way knives are made in the future and bring down costs quite a bit. This is Magpul polymer injected molded scales, full liners, their new lock system, which looks awesome. Look at that internal stop track. That's more than a stop pin. Like, that thing is legit solid. The lockup on that, well, the lockup on this should be crazy. That's going to go. I want to know how you manipulate this. It looks like you pull it back like a crossbar. Look how few parts that takes. That is going to be dope. Tasteful thickness. You can piss off. We don't tolerate that shit here. Yeah, you just piss right off. No Vandal dropping today. Yeah, right now it dropped. We'll take a look at that. Oh, those look sick. $200, but man, they look nice. I don't know when the budget tri-statch comes out, but that's the one I'm interested in because the budget is when is going to make the Ultim one. You guys know I have to have the Ultim tri-statch. I just have to. By the way, the Basti Talaruru is number 21. I now have 21 Ultim knives, and this is the best County Comm Vosteed collab yet. This is my favorite Vosteed in my collection. The comfort on these scales is just next level. This choke up spot is so comfortable. Oh. We'll get somebody else to run the test. A new Devo. Yay. Most of your knives get very light duty, but are homed and stropped to be very sharp. Oh, could be. Could be. What knife did I win from Blade HQ? I'll show you. I'll pull it up on Blade HQ. Let me share the screen and we'll go Inception mode for a second. I won a Concept Chimera, which is one of the newer concepts that I haven't checked out yet. Unfortunately, as good as this one looks right here, I think I won this one. And Concept does a great job on their lightning anno, but I'm not a big fan of lightning anno at all. And this has a lot of it. So it might end up being a Mrs. Deadly knife. We'll see. We'll see when it gets here. But I'm excited anyway to get to review a concept. It's a really cool win. Got a stereo microscope to check out the burrs. There you go. You love the RCK9. Yeah, I've seen pictures of yours. I want to get some of Lacey's diamond emulsion to try. Yeah, he did not need to be here. The Protech Chavez looks really good. It's titanium, so you could anno it, Brian F. Unfortunately, it is the only colored thumb disc that they have. I'm not a big fan of the blue, but I am a big fan of the knife. The Boker, the little Boker Integral Auto. That one's small, but it's cool. It's really, really small, by the way. What's funny is I normally don't turn into the Blade HQ lives. Normally I just watch the replay. But I was in the middle of editing some stuff yesterday, and I decided to see if any of the homies were on the live. And I jumped on the live and I just watched the chat for a minute and saw there was a bunch of homies. So I decided to say hi and bullshitted for a few. And then I won. I was stoked. You want a Kalashnikov from them? Hell yeah. Want a knife on Blade Alchemy, but not sure it's going to be. Surprises are fun. The iconic one. Yeah, the iconic ones look cool. You want the Kalashnikov? Giant Mouse Protech. I didn't know they were doing a Giant Mouse Protech. Yeah, it does add some character to it for sure. I just would have liked any other bright color. I would have been cool with purple even. I'm just not big into blue, but it does show off against the Ultim, and I really like the Talaruru. Again, of my 4 Vosteeds, I have the Mini Nightshade, the Nightshade, and the Corgi Sheepfoot, all from County Comm, all in Ultim. The Talaruru is my favorite. This is my favorite non-top liner lock Vosteed that I've ever handled. Giant Mouse Protech. I got to look at that real quick. We are going to pull that up. I see posts, videos, Giant Mouse's new auto by Protech from Knife Center. Let's just go to the Protech website. Why does their website come up with the IP address instead of their name? That's weird. See if I can find the Giant Mouse one. Oh, that Rockeye operator looks so good. I dig the Runt 5. I've got the Fire one. It's such opening a big store in Lansing, Michigan. That's cool. Yeah, I did say I see the Oligarch is really nice. Yeah, not released stuff yet. There we go. Let's share this screen real quick. Burp. Pardon me. That's crazy. Ooh, the Godfather looks so nice. The Runt is fire. That's such a fun little knife. That's good looking, but look at this. That is so good. Look. Oh, thought it was Ultim. I was getting all chubbed. 300, 330, 380 for the operator. Let's see. They still have Protech Striders. They're not making these anymore. I want one of these so bad. I'd take that. I'd take that. I'd take that. That one right there is the one I really want. That was pretty dope. I don't want the serrated. Oh, those are so good looking. What else we got? Still have those available as well. Man. What is the half breed? Oh, that ain't me. You can miss me with that one. Ooh. Malibu operator. Oh, that is sick. The Cambria. That is pretty dope. Who's the designer on that? That's old. I like the handle's shape. That's cool. Very cool. What's the... Do they have the Chavez on here yet? Ah. Chavez. Not yet. New breed. Godfather's been on your grail list for a while. Lefty Blue Micarta. Have the SBR. Nice. Isn't my bed knife yet? Yeah, I remember seeing them, a couple, with Blade HQ. Wingard wearables. Wingard wearables. Oh yeah, that's some trippy shit. We'll share this. This is a trip. So, are you gonna let me click? There we go. The love handle. These are made to like lean and lay against your body. Wow. And that way you can easily draw them. What about we got? Why won't you let me? The tomahawk that goes inside your pants. Okay, play. Or not. Hello. Hello. Stop sharing. Okay, their site's messing up. I'm not going to play on it no more. They do have some really cool stuff. Lunch break. Welcome back. Yeah, let me see if I can get that website working again. It was not wanting to work. I'm seeing it. Micro pike. Curves to your body. Trying to find the one that you said they made for around her ear. It must be the quill that he's showing on his belt. Yeah, that's the one that could go around the back of your ear. Share this again. See if it'll play the video now. That pig. The shape of it is the one that I think was made to go around the ear. They'll show the shape when he lays it down. Yeah. The slim quill, the original quill. They have the dick pic. Just a pic that goes in your pants. Yeah, that's a trip of a blade. Made for throwing. The Empress is a tomahawk you keep in your pants. Interesting. They don't have the video to show that. Oh, there they do. Show a wrap around your waist. This is the one that comes out right by your belt, right? Hmm. Trippy stuff. Yeah, I'm just pulling a tomahawk out of my pants. Interesting stuff. Very interesting stuff. He does look like a cool dude. Protech integrity in the green with the studs. Oof. Oh, that's awesome. 9 or 10 Protechs. I don't have any yet. Yeah, tank carry. Yeah, it's really cool stuff. I like it a lot. Yeah, very, very cool the way it's all made to carry concealed. Yeah, I don't have any Protechs yet. I got to handle the 2024 Blade Show edition, the anniversary Runt 5 and anniversary Oligarch. And oh my gosh, those were amazing. I would love to have a regular Runt 5 and an Oligarch. I would love to get the Protech Chavez and the Protech Strider. Those are my top 4 Protechs I really want. When it comes to Microtech, the Microtechs that I really want are manuals. Work Sharp. Oh gosh, what is it called? The Work Sharp Precision Adjust. I don't have the Elite. I have the standard Precision Adjust. The Runt is such a cool. It's a cool knife. It fires so hard for such a little bastard. Oh, that is awesome, Tristan. I love 83 on 20.5s, as you guys know. I have a clip point and I have a shark foot and a Tonto. I will get a drop point and a clip point for it as well. The Run 5 is an automatic I would actually carry. I like it that much. George, what it do, my man? How are you today? What's in the pockets? Yeah, I was surprised at how hard the runt kicks out. Yeah, the Stitch is high on my list, as is the MSI. I have got the handle in MSI, and I really like it. I have a bunch of S35, and I'm really happy with it. I've never been an S35VN snob. I know there's people that don't like S35VN and S30V right now, but they're the OG super steels, and they haven't gotten worse over time. Just because new stuff's come out that people think is hotter doesn't mean S35VN's quality has gone down. I've never had rust on S35, and I have probably more S35 than any other supers. I might have more M390, just because all of my FerraMonsters are M390, but I have a lot of S35. Also, I want to share something. I pull up. I want to show you guys the Vulcan. I have this will be here in the next day or two. It might be here later today. This is the new FerraMonster Vulcan. I went with the green to match my other FerraMonster carbon fiber. But look at this clip point. Beautiful looking knife. And good size, almost 8 inches with a just under 3.5 inch blade. Less than 4 ounces. We've got a good chunky blade stock, 160 thousandths, and a nice thicker handle than any of the other FerraMonsters. I almost went with this one, the Mars Valley, to match my Jack Wolf, but I decided to keep all my other FerraMonsters with carbon fiber are green, so I decided to stay green to match. But they also have these without the dark wash on the tie. You know, I'm not a big blue carbon fiber, but I do like this one. That looks fire. And these are going to drop probably with an extra discount on top of my 10%. So these are going to be right about 200 when they drop, I think. T8s everywhere. Think of what Darkwater could do with one of these. I'm excited for that. That'll be here today or tomorrow. Yeah, Beardo. S45 still sharp as well. Yes. I have a little bit of S45, not much. I'm sure you can, Alan. I'm sure you can. Good for you. I have never messed with CPM D2. I have plenty of D2. Hey, have a great day, Neil Mac. I have plenty of D2 because I don't mind D2 at all. I like its edge retention versus most of the other budget steels. And I use Mad Wax, so I don't have a rust issue. And where I'm at, it's not very humid. So I don't have a rust issue here. I've had great luck with D2. And I've never had the chance to mess with CPM D2. Oh no. That is awesome, homie. Yeah, my D2 stuff has held an edge very well. I personally, I would prefer D2 over Nitro V. And I'm even fine with D2 over 14C. It doesn't bother me. I'm not the biggest Nitro V fan. I'd rather have 14C than Nitro V, but I'd rather have 154 than either. I'll take a look, JH. Let's share this screen. Come on, why are you so big? Okay, I'm going to close this. I'm going to stop sharing for a second. I'm going to make it start the video and then we'll reshare. The M48 is pretty cool. I like I want a midi slim Marauder is what I want. That's the Medford I want the most, is a midi slim Marauder. Okay, now let's see if we can share this video. Boy, it doesn't like the, there we go. Ooh! Protech Strider, that is one of their few models I really want. That's awesome, homie. That's killer. Yeah, slim midi. Yeah. Yeah, I don't, it's a little tougher than 14C, but I don't need that. I'd rather have edge retention. And so Nitro V just really isn't my jam. I have some good knives with it, but it's just not my jam. Listed as a manual opener. Ooh, that's a nice one. I want that. Leon checking in from France. What it do, my man? War Room, the original, very first member of Kripple Krew Inc. My brother, how you feeling today? I'm gonna let the puppers outside real quick, folks. Be right back. There we go. Wiggles wanted out. Yeah, bragging rights. He always got it. War Room will always be number one. The first member of Kripple Krew Inc. Tristan, you'll recognize his pockets today. War Room has his Blade Show Fenrir, a Blade Show edition, truffles from Aurora, and the Daco, the Kato, I can never remember the name of that concept. I always forget that concept's name, but nice pockets. That Aurora is a dope Daco. Okay, I was right the first time. That truffles is such a dope knife. And you got a sick version of it. I was actually kind of thinking of putting one of my knives up for trade that I just don't. I don't carry, even though it's probably the nicest knife in my collection. I don't really carry my custom from Under the Bridge tool and scale. And I absolutely love this fixie. Crewware at 64.6 HRC, 100 thousandths blade stock that comes down to 9 thousandths behind the edge. Emerald abalone micarta with orange carbon fiber and ram's horn. One of the most beautiful knives I've ever held. But I am thinking about possibly putting it up for trade. Because if this could bring in a grail or two for me, I'd consider trading this beautiful custom. Yeah, this was like a $385 fixie. But man, every time I hold it, I love it. I don't end up carrying it very much. Because this goes in my cordless hole punch pocket. And if somebody was going to carry this beautiful tool more than I am, I don't like safe queens. But I'd have to be tempted. You know, everybody knows what my Spidey grails are. You guys know what a lot of my grail knives are. So if somebody is interested in this beautiful custom fixie, hit me up on Instagram and let me know what you'd be interested in trading. I've thought about doing that, Brian F. But if I do it, if I do get in I would carry it more with another sheath. But if this can turn into some of the knives I'm looking for, super ultra fork. Yeah, the C-Dub is a great looking folder, but I've decided that it's larger than I like to carry. It's not even that, Tristan. It's it would be carried more with the different sheath system, and I could easily get another sheath made. I could have Terry make me a Scout Carry leather sheath that I could rock with it if I wanted. But even though it was half the price, Lagatha she was my grail long before this knife came along. And Lagatha is the one that ends up with me most of the time. Most of the time. I carry Lagatha. I don't carry this. And the Wolverine is awesome. I might be interested in the Wolverine, Tristan. if you're interested in that fixed blade and has something else to put in with the Wolverine, we might be talking. Because the Wolverine, I do like the size, even though I like the Saber-tooth better. Yeah, Lagatha is the jealous type, and I don't want to make her mad. Oh, they tune these so well. Thunk. I'd let it go for a Tonto PM2. Faux show. Absolutely, I would let it go for a Tonto PM2. Yo, Beardo, then I could complete the collection. If you can find a spork to go with the spoon and fork, we can talk. Which mysterious fixed blade? This one? Terry? The one that I was talking about trading? Which one are we talking about, homie? If you mean this one, it's the Under the Bridge tool and scale. This is the Under the Bridge tool and scale undertow in crew wear. Yeah, this is the one I'm talking about trading. It does have the tiniest nick in the edge right here. It's only in the edge bevel. Very small. One sharpening and that's gone, but it's still crazy sharp. It's crew wear at 64.6 HRC, 100 thousandths blade stock, down to 9 thousandths behind the edge at 17 degrees per side. Alex Kerber, member Kripple Krew Inc. What is going on? Yeah, it has the tiniest little nick right here from flicking open another blade and just barely hitting it. But comes with a custom American-made AG Leatherworks sheath with an ulti clip. He sells these for like $385. That abalone micarta is some of the craziest stuff I've seen. Because if you're not looking right at it, you just get the burlap weave of the micarta. But then when you get full on it with the light, that emerald abalone pops out. And then again, there's that weave, the burlap weave, and there's the abalone. This orange metallic carbon fiber is also the liner underneath the scales. But this is one that I would trade for some Spideys or something else of similar value if it's something I'm going to carry. Co. Sounds good, homie. Even if it's not that fixed blade, I'm sure I've got something else that we can trade for this Wolverine. I definitely, if it's one that you're not going to carry, I'll trade you for it. Yeah, the Emerald Abalone would be cool to make to see what you could do with it. It would make awesome pocket jank. That stuff looks so cool. Looks like we Titanium has ran away with the favorite scale material pull. Looks like I think Mad Yako was the only one that hit Ultim. I thought carbon fiber would be higher on the list than it is. Yeah, I would, Tristan. He can make it look really sharp. I've got to get some shipping out later today, and one of them is finally shipping him the Cardington. Yeah, I've got to ship out that Berg Blades Mini Sweeney that I reviewed. I've got a giveaway I need to ship, and this is going to Darkwater. It'll be the first Cardington he's got a chance to review. I told him to keep it and do a video review on it, and then get it. Then I'm going to get it annoed by him and let him pimp out the Cardington. Yeah, the stuff that you can do with micarta is just amazing. I mean, it can be made out of anything. Yeah, no blue on this one. That's for sure. This is such a good knife. Bladed Ginger really killed it. The detent is so perfect with that leverage lock. Yeah, it's phenomenal. This is one of my this is in the short group of one of my top knives of 2025. This has been a crazy year for knives. Crazy year for knives. But this is one of the ones that is, yeah, it's very similar to the Truffles lock. And it just works.
So as it turns out,
Yeah, you still have the one Truffles, right? You have one now? Because you traded War Room the second. I want the whole my Sweeney. Yeah, the mini Sweeney was definitely too small for me. But the full Sweeney is probably a nice knife. Polish the washers, clean it, switch the scale to titanium, add a titanium backspacer. What knife are we talking about? Let me scroll up. Scrolling up to see what knife we're talking about. Oh, mod on the military too. Oh, that's what you did on your military too. Nice. That's okay. I'm not I prefer liner locks to frame locks. 100%. I do prefer, even with titanium, I prefer liner locks. So I'm okay with it not being able to be made into a frame lock. Jump on.
Yeah, as it turns out, boots are not broken in. I drove barefoot. Like I had socks.
Yeah, this Devo is so fun. Yeah, liner lock. I prefer finger safe locks over either, but I prefer a liner lock to a frame lock. One, because the action is typically smoother, but two, because I don't lock myself out if I want to use my thumb. On frame locks, I so often lock myself out of being able to rock it out with my thumb. And I know, you never lock yourself out of a liner lock. Exactly, Gabe. Especially on a smaller knife, a frame lock can really be mad for me when my hands are really jacked. It can be tough for me to stay off of the lock. Deadly daughter just got back from rehearsal. She's in a play before she leaves for college. And she wore her newest boots for the rehearsal, her boots that she got for graduation. And they're not broken in yet. She's got a couple of rather large blisters on the back of her heels. Yeah, it can be a pain to stay off the lock. And so I just like liner locks for the most part, over frame locks. Again, I definitely prefer a finger safe lock, like a ball, a ball lock, a crossbar, a button lock. Shark lock is my favorite. Compression lock is another fantastic one. Anything that keeps my hands out of the way, because you guys see, I cut myself enough as is. Finger safe just helps me a bit. Like I said on that Sweeney video, man, I do the bleeding so you guys don't have to. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. So when we leave, we're gonna be driving from Washington down to Arizona to visit my son and daughter-in-law and my granddaughter at their new house. And then we'll drive from there to Texas to drop the deadly daughter off. And I'm going to have my Neutron, my lizard skin type Bulldog Rev B, and Chris Lopez's Neutron frame lock, and Mike Irie Adam, so that I can take TRM shots across the country as we're going. I want to, TRM, my favorite American knife company. I want to do some TRM across America content. Yeah, I'm not as good using it with my left hand. I can do my PM2, but my Lil Native, I'm really bad at using the compression lock left-handed. I can do the Lil Native right-handed, but left-handed is hard for me. Just a heads up on the TRM code. My TRM code stayed the same. So you still use DBD and TRM 25, but the TRM code, now that they've started their affiliate program across the board, anybody that's got the codes are 5% off now and free shipping. And we have affiliate links now that help us when you use those. So the previously the TRM discount, it just saved you guys money. And I was great. I was cool with that. It didn't do anything for the channels, but I was fine with that. They started their TRM affiliate program now, though, so that when you use our links, it will help my channel. And the code stayed the same. That link is pinned as well as in the description of this. Chris Lopez, what it do, my man? I was just talking about you. I was saying that for our trip across the country, I'm going to have my Neutron 2 and the Bulldog that'll be here any day, as well as your Neutron frame lock and my Kyrie Atom, so that I can take some TRM across America shots. Excited for that. Laid off Pete, remember Kripple Krew Inc? What it do, my man? I just haven't tried putting a CME on anything yet. I've got a couple of knives I could throw them on. I just haven't bought one yet to try. None for now. What's going on, homie? Bob, you have to subscribe to my OnlyFans for content like that. I don't do that for free. See a video that Tristan sent. How a lefty operates. That's a trip. You know, compression locks are just another reason I'm glad to be right-handed rather than wrong-handed. Makes knife life easier. Me lefty. Maybe. I'm refreshing my StreamYard, folks, because it was frozen. Yeah, the titanium CMEs are really cool. I can't pay $80 for a button. Yeah, for me, left-handed, I use my thumb, but it's definitely a weird pinch on the knife to do that. Look at those badass emojis. Been working and lurking. Hey, no worries, man. I understand. Life life keeps you busy. I get it. I'm just happy, Mick, when I've got a relationship with a company that will send knives so I can show them to you, whether they're for me or for giveaways, or whether they're for me and I use them for giveaways. You know, I don't really care. And the other thing is, I always want a discount code for you guys. You know, I have a few places that don't pay commission, and I don't care. I'd still list the discount code because if you guys are going to buy knives, I want you to save money. And the biggest thing for me, and I said this before, is shit. Yes, I like it when you guys use my links. I really do. And it does help my channel. And I appreciate it. But all I care is that you use somebody's links. Use anybody's. Because if you use somebody's links, not only do you save money, well, I guess not always, because some of our links don't save you money. They just help the channel. But even when you use our codes to save you money, the most important thing to me about that is that it lets companies know that working with knife tubers is working for them. So while I love it when you guys use my codes, and yeah, I appreciate it every time, I just want you to use somebody's codes. That way, they'll keep working with knife tubers. You know what I'm saying? I just want them to see that this is their best form of advertising. Oh, somebody thinks they're funny. We'll get rid of them too. Gons, member for 2 months. Says, what's up, Kripple Krew? Yeah, salute for Gons, and I appreciate your support. Here's some acoustics. Sounds so much better with the Flytanium aluminum than it did with the G10. Yo, yo, how you been, Guns? How you living? What are you carrying today with your which Microtech are you carrying today with your cordless hole punch? Are you rocking that ZBP today, the UTX 85 ZBP? That's my guess. Carried the Lamia today. Nice. Those look beautiful. The SPK Lamia. Phenomenal knife. Oh. Man. Hello. Try.